4:10. We was trying to give everyone the opportunity to be here so that we would have a quorum. But what we're going to do, we're going to start the meeting, and then hopefully by the time we get to the section where we need to vote, that we'll have a quorum. At this time, we're going to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Flag is to the right.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God.
We would like to thank everyone for joining us this afternoon. The restrooms are on the level 1 on the left of the elevator. Senator and House, please make sure that you turn off your cell phones and make sure your mic is not on when you're speaking off camera. Still will be on camera. We're going to ask Andrea to call the roll, please.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Senator Polsky, Senator Osgood,
Here.
Senator Book, excused, Representative Hunchofsky, Representative Daly, Representative Dunkley,
Here.
Representative Campbell, Representative Lamarca, Representative Cassell,
Here.
Representative Gottlieb, Representative Bartleman, Representative Robinson,
Here.
Representative Woodson, Vice Chair Pizzo,
Here.
Chair Williams.
Here,
Roll call is done.
we have a quorum.
No, ma'am.
Not
Roll
yet.
call is done.
Okay. We're going to ask Rex Harton to come up and give us a welcome, please. Mayor for City of Pompano.
There we go. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And welcome, everyone. I am Rex Harden, Pompano Beach Mayor. I just want to welcome everyone to the Cultural Center here in Pompano Beach, Florida's warmest welcome. I'm glad to see everyone in the audience, but of course, it's always great to have our delegation here. I know you guys do a wonderful job for us up in Tallahassee. I feel for you guys having to go up there, but it's part of the job. It's always a whole lot better being in Pompano Beach than it is having to go to Tallahassee like that. But you guys do a great job for us, and thank you so much for what you do every day and day in, day out. People think that when you're here, you're off the clock, but of course, this is where the real work happens. So thank you for all you do. Thank you for your work in Tallahassee. But more importantly, welcome to the audience here, the public who is on live stream, and thank you very much for utilizing the wonderful Pompano Beach facilities. And come back anytime. We're happy to host you guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much. And I understand that we have some other elected officials in the building. Could you please stand and be acknowledged? I think I see Mayor Fisher over in the corner. We have Larry Smith, retired congressperson. Yes? Thank you. Rose, Mayor, Cooper City, thank you. Marison, Parkland. Anyone else? I know we had Moss, City of Pompano. And Eaton, Rhonda, thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us today.
We get Mayor Fisher to sit in for one of the representatives or something? He's all dressed up. He's ready to go.
Or senators.
Mayor,
do you
Mayor
want to
Fisher, would you like to come up and address us, please?
Welcome to Broward's Got Talent.
Mayor Ross said no long speeches. In all seriousness, hey Larry, how are you? Good to see you. Just, I'm so proud to have you, as Mayor Hart said, in the great city of Pompano Beach. Thank you for all you do. As we visit you in Tallahassee, you're hard working for us here, especially in Broward County. So whatever we can do, obviously we work closely together. Senator will be together next Friday together. And just whatever you need from us, we're here to help you. And the more support we give you, in turn, of course, we will benefit from wonderful Tallahassee. So God bless y'all. Keep doing what you're doing, and let's work together. All right.
Thank you, Mayor. At this time, we're going to have our members to give a brief introduction, please, and their top priorities, maybe.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Representative Lisa Dunkley. As you see, I represent District 97, which covers Lauderdale, Lauderdale Lakes, Tamarack, North Lauderdale, Sunrise, parts of Fort Lauderdale, and also Plantation. And those are the cities I represent, and I'm happy to be here with you this evening.
Hello, I'm Senator Tina Polsky. I represent Northwest Broward and a little bit of Palm Beach County as well. We are sitting in the city that I share with Senator Pizzo, representing, and Chair Williams. Very proud to represent the city of Pompano, Coconut Creek, Coral Springs, Parkland, Margate, and the west side of Pompano and the west side of Deerfield. So I'm very happy to be here at our first delegation meeting, which happened really quickly since the last time we were here.
Echo those sentiments about how quickly it feels to be here. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Representative Hillary Cassell. I have the honor and privilege to represent District 101 in Broward County, which encompasses portions of Fort Lauderdale, all of Dania Beach, Davie, Hollywood, and Hallandale.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Christine Hunchofsky. I'm the state representative for District 95. That includes Coconut Creek, Margate, Parkland, and parts of Coral Springs. Summer went by very quickly. I know many of us have been very busy over the summer. One of the things I would just like to bring to everybody's attention is that we have a state commission on mental health and substance use disorder that has met over the summer, and we have subcommittees that are now meeting. One of them deals with children and youth behavioral health, meeting tomorrow at 9 a.m. They're virtual. So if any of you are interested in attending the meetings, being a subject matter expert, please reach out to me and I will make sure that you have the information for it. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. Jason Pizzo, proudly representing 20 cities in northern Dade as well as the entire coast of Broward County. I will spare you going through all of them, although I have them memorized. Represent 565,000 people. This dais represents a group of legislators who don't treat this as the part-time job the Constitution says it is, because you can't do it right if it's part-time. And Mayor briefly mentioned what our office likes to do is bring Tallahassee down here, so you can put faces to names and numbers and establish a rapport. So next week, we actually have the incoming Senate President as well as the Division of Emergency Management coming. April's storms gave us a little bit of a scare as it relates to emergency operations, so we just want to be sure that we're all set for what might be a furtive hurricane season. Get my cell phone number before you leave, and thank you for having us.
Hi, I'm Patricia Williams for District 98, Deerfield, Pompano, Fort Lauderdale, Lauderdale Lakes, North Lauderdale, and parts of Oakland Park Boulevard.
Good afternoon. I am State Representative Felicia Robinson, representing House District 104. That's Pembroke Pines, Miramar, and I go into Dade County, Miami Gardens. And I'm just happy to be here with you all this afternoon.
Hello, I'm Senator Rosalind Osgood, representing Senate District 32. That's Sunrise, North Lauderdale, Tamarack, Lauderdale, Lauderdale Lakes, Fort Lauderdale, Sunrise, and Oakland Park. And this legislative session, a few priorities that I have will be education, of course, especially factual African American history, Glock switches, cold cases, Black infant mortality, specifically doula certification in elderly care, to name a few.
My name is Robin Bartleman. I'm the state representative for District 103, which is Miramar, west of 75, Pembroke Pines, west of 136, Davie, Ivanhoe area, Southwest Ranches, the city of Weston, and a little portion of Sunrise. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. But I'm very happy to represent each and every one of my constituents. Thank you.
Those of us that did not mention our top priorities, could we do that, please?
Okay, so for me, what I'll be going back to the legislature concentrating is education. And as well, we know a lot of our seniors with the homeowners association and the assessment fees. I want to go ahead and take on the conversation of asking us to help our seniors who are on fixed income and also those who are experiencing hardship.
So priorities, there's, with Rep. Cassell and I know Rep. Konchowski does so much in this area, we're working on an important bill to get more mental health counselors to the state of Florida because we don't have enough. So we're working on a scholarship loan forgiveness program that we proposed last year, which is going to be a top priority for us this year. And we've gotten some really good assurances that it should happen. I'm personally working on a bill to help babies born with CMV, a virus that is the leading cause of deafness in babies. We passed a really important bill last year to require testing of those babies that fail the hearing test. Now we want to expand that to babies who are also in the NICU. We have to do it in graduated steps because it's a lot of money, and that's kind of how things go. So those two bills are probably some of my biggest priorities, but every year, no matter what, for the 6th year in a row, I will file safer storage of guns. I will continue to file Jamie's Law with Rep. Daley. Gun safety is of paramount importance to me. Whether they get hearings or not, we will always fight for that. Thank you.
In addition to the mental health bill that I'm working on with Senator Polsky, which is a personal passion of mine because my own lived experience with mental illness, my day job is spent in the property insurance world. And 16 out of my 18 years in a legal career have been focused solely on property insurance and the issues that plague our marketplace. So I will be filing several pieces of legislation that hopefully will provide relief to consumers, will provide some relief for us in the future and to better stabilize the marketplace, and a condo bill that's going to provide more options in light of the recent changes with the requirements for the reserves. So property insurance is a big priority for me.
Some of the priorities that I'm working on right now include firearm safety, data privacy for when your information is being used when you're taking advantage of social services. Additionally, school safety is another one, and we're working on a couple of other things that haven't fully formed yet.
So for us, it's primarily about infrastructure. All of these really important and critical issues don't get to be heard unless we have the necessary infrastructure, both improvements, repair, replacement, as well as public safety for me is a very big deal. Also, everyone here basically knows I'm principally responsible a lot with Senator Polsky and Senator Book on pushing back and exposing bad bills that have a very negative effect and continue to preempt local municipalities and counties from being able to govern their own destinies, whether it's short-term rentals or causes of action against master plans and those sorts. So we're going to keep ourselves very busy.
And I have had the opportunity to serve on every educational board there is in Tallahassee. So my focus will continue to be on education and how to keep our children safe and give them a much positive impact on the future.
I would say my number one priority is to address the water surcharge that is happening across our state and to help out our different municipalities. We had one last year. It was HB 361. It was moving in the House. We're going to try to get it moving in the Senate this year. Also, I'm looking at EKGs for our student athletes to possibly go along with their physicals. We're having some issues there. And then I'm looking at something with water safety with education with our our students in school, ensuring that they all know how to swim. And the last one that I'm actually looking at is a voter database that will address the issue that we had with our returning constituents that we had from the previous piece of legislation, something to clear that up.
Okay. So for me, of course, I see all my local elected officials in the front row, and I will continue to be a home rule hero for each and every one of you. And that just entails trying to stop their egregious bills to take away your decision making. So will continue on that front. I have a couple things I'm working on regarding safety for first responders, increasing mental health access, increasing educational services for students with Down syndrome. I look forward to any bills that Representative Cassell brings forward with property insurance. I'm sure the whole delegation or delegation and caucus will be looking to co-sponsor those solutions for property insurance, as that is one of the biggest issues in my district. Also, I'm looking right now at different glitch bills to fix some of the damage that's been done, including as it pertains to libraries and books, but we just got a statement from the state attorney, and there's litigation going on involving that, so it may or may not pertain to media centers. It may just pertain to instructional materials, so I'm waiting to get that new information that's developing as we speak, so I know whether or not I'm going to address that issue. And then, of course, the vouchers, which is a really big issue since all of our tax dollars are paying for families to go to Disney World now instead of funding public education where it needs to be. So I look forward to presenting those and a myriad of other bills. So thank you.
Representative Campbell, could you give an introduction and also your top priority, please?
Well, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Apologize for my tardiness, traffic. I'm Representative Darrell Campbell from District 99, representing areas of Broward County, Lauderdale, Lauderdale Lakes, Fort Lauderdale, Plantation, and Wilton Manors. My top priorities are mental health, the housing issues, and economic opportunity and economic growth within our communities.
Thank you very much, sir. Andrea, can you call the roll for a quorum, please?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Senator Polsky,
Yes, here.
Senator Osgood, Senator Book, excuse, Senator Hunchofsky, sorry. Representative, I already elevated you. I'm so sorry. Representative Hunchofsky.
Presaging.
Thank you. Representative Daly, Representative Dunkley,
Here.
Representative Campbell,
Here.
Representative Lamarca, Representative Cassell, Representative Gottlieb, Representative Bartleman,
Here.
Representative Robinson,
Here.
Representative Woodson, Vice Chair Pizzo,
Here.
Chair Williams.
Here.
10, we have quorum.
Thank you very much. At this time, I would like to make a motion to establish the Delegation Rule Committee to review the rules of the delegation and discuss a vote. Can someone second that, please?
Second.
Second.
Thank you. While he's having his seat, Representative Daly, would you like to do an introduction, please, and also a top priority?
Good afternoon, everybody. You're welcome for quorum. No. State Representative Dan Daly. I represent Northwest Broward County, the cities of Coral Springs, Tamarack, Sunrise, a huge chunk of our Florida Everglades, and I'm just excited to not be in a courtroom and to be with all of you this afternoon. So thanks.
Thank you very much, sir. Rep. Robinson did the second. No. Any discussions about the rule delegation? Okay, and I spoke to the attorney about a rule delegation committee because before they changed the boundaries, we needed a lot more members present before we actually had a quorum. To establish that, we need to establish the rule committee. So at this point, I have discussed it with him, and we're at this point so that we have members.
Chair, if you don't mind, before you make your appointments, if you can call the vote, and Andrea will take the roll.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
So with that discussion, do anyone else have anything to add to that? If not, we can vote. Call the roll. No questions, no discussions, no. All right.
Okay. A roll call on the motion for the Rules Committee. Senator Polsky, Senator Osgood.
Yes.
Senator Book, excuse, Representative Hunchofsky,
Yes.
Representative Daly. Representative Dunkley,
Yes.
Representative Campbell,
Yes.
Representative Lamarca, Representative Cassell,
Yes.
Representative Gottlieb, Representative Bartleman,
Yes.
Representative Robinson,
Yes.
Representative Woodson, Vice Chair Pizzo,
Yes.
Chair Williams.
Yes. With that being said, we have members that have been chosen. Senator Pizzo.
Madam Chair, did you want to, the committee members for the rules? Okay.
The members that has been chosen has been Senator Pizzo, Representative Williams, myself, Representative Gottlieb, Representative Hunchkowski, Representative Woodson, to be the chair of the committee. At this time, do anyone have any questions? No questions? Okay. At this time, I'm asking for nominations for the chair.
I'd like to nominate Vice Chair Jason Pizzo.
Second.
Any other nominations?
Popular seat, huh?
And Andrea, could you call a roll, please? No one said? No? At this time, nomination is closed. Could you call a roll, please?
Roll call for Senator Jason Pizzo for chair, Senator Polsky, Senator Osgood,
Yes.
Senator Book, Representative Hunchkowski,
Yes.
Representative Daly,
Yes.
Representative Dunkley,
Yes.
Representative Campbell,
Yes.
Representative Lamarca, Representative Cassell,
Yes.
Representative Gottlieb, Representative Bartleman, Representative Robinson, Representative Woodson, Vice Chair Pizzo,
Yes, and I think if Chip were here, he would vote for me.
Chair Williams.
Yes.
Unanimous vote of those present.
Thank you.
And at this time, I am going to turn over your responsibility and the gavel all to you.
You're like the first psychiatrist, and what about Bob, who passes off Bob to, okay. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do nominations for the election of vice chair for the next term, correct, Andrea? Okay. Do we have any nominations for vice chair for the 23-24 term? Representative Williams?
Thank you, sir. At this time, I would like to nominate Marie Woodson.
I'd like to second.
I heard a second from Representative Bartleman first.
You notice she's not here, so everybody's throwing the responsibility on her, so. Yes,
she does.
she sent out letters, yes.
Sent out letters and an email. Any other nominations? Any comments? Go ahead and close the nominations for vice chair for the 23-24 term. And we'll do a roll call, Andrea.
Roll call for Vice Chair 2023-24 term. Senator Polsky.
Yes.
Senator Osgood.
Yes.
Senator Book. Representative Hunchkowski.
Yes.
Representative Daly.
Yes.
Representative Dunkley.
Yes.
Representative Williams.
Yes.
Representative Campbell.
Yes.
Representative Lamarca. Representative Cassell.
Yes.
Representative Gottlieb. Representative Bartleman.
Yes.
Representative Robinson.
Yes.
Representative Woodson. Chair Pizzo.
Yes. And
Unanimous with those present. Thank you.
Join me in congratulating our new vice chair for 23-24 term. Thank you. Marie Woodson's coming us from satellite. No, I'm joking. Okay. We'll congratulate her afterwards. What? Guys, the microphones are on.
Sorry.
At this point, we got to recognize our outgoing chair, Representative Williams, for doing a fantastic job of herding all of these cats. And a box was just handed to me, so there's got to be something in it. It's ticking. Okay. Representative Williams, Broward County is an incredibly important and vital part of the state of Florida, and it's the engine of many things. And I say herding cats affectionately, but to get everybody here in a quorum, for us to get on the same page of a number of things. Andrea, would you join me? Come on, you're in charge of all this stuff. Okay, I'm going to read the inscription. In appreciation for your distinguished leadership on behalf of the delegation and the citizens of Broward County, we are proud to represent and present to you this beautiful award. And now
I saw that. I peeped that.
I'm to allow brief remarks from Representative Williams.
Very briefly, I would like to say thanks to my colleagues for allowing me to serve as your chair over this past year. And thank you to the audience and the people of the district in the state of Florida that has given me this opportunity to be your voice. I hope I didn't disappoint you too much. Thank you.
Okay, we are going to announce that we will continue with the delegation staff if you guys still want to work for us. Wow. Wow, stuff's going to change this year. Okay. The delegation executive director, Andrea Knowles-Hill, and the delegation administrative coordinator, Cindy Wilson, and delegation counsel, Louis Reinstein. You guys want to stay on? You guys cool with that? Everybody cool with that? We got to do a roll call on that? No? Okay. And then, do we have additional announcements? Here we go, closing announcements. September 29th, 2023, by 12 p.m. will be the local bill and annexation submission deadline. You have to submit those to the delegation office. October 4th at 9:30 a.m., there'll be a workshop with Broward County Public Schools and a public hearing number 1 and first reading of any local bills, annexations if needed. Dan Daly, how many local bills are you filing this year? 17 local bills. Dan's like champion at that. Following the workshop, therefore. On October 24th at 11:30 and 2 p.m. consecutively, we will have a workshop with the Broward County Commission and a workshop with the Broward League of Cities. And then to be determined, a second follow-up public hearing and second reading of any local bills if needed. But since Dan's filing 17, we're going to have a follow-up meeting. Interim committee weeks, a little different this year. This House is going to go back in September. The Senate doesn't go back for their first committee weeks until October. Interim committee weeks will begin in the House of Representatives on September 18th and in the Florida Senate on October 9th. Meetings are live streamed at myfloridahouse.gov and flsenate.gov. Be mindful, we try to stress this as much as possible. We are generally gone for half to 100% of like the next 5 months. So with a combination and compounded by holidays and school schedules and the 2 weeks that we're going to be on for October, well, you guys are going to be a week in September, October, November, December. Please just be mindful that we're just physically not here. It's not that we're ignoring city commission meetings or organization meetings, just we're not here. And then of course we have the 60-day straight, which begin for the 24 session in January going into the first week of March. The 2024, that was the next thing. The 2024 legislative session begins January 9th, 2024. Broward Days in Tallahassee is January 16th to the 17th, 2024. I think my colleagues will join me in stressing to all of you, and I know our office is going to send out a bunch of block of times. Try to meet with us before the chaos of Tallahassee in the session. Just try to meet with us one-on-one. We know obviously sunshine concerns here, but just seek us out beforehand. Please visit our delegation webpage at www.broward.org/legislative for details, information, and updates. Then it says good night. Do we?
I make a motion.
Representative Robinson makes a motion to close. Senator Osgood seconds it with her eyes at me, and we'll be available in the lobby. Thank you, everybody. Refreshments in the lobby.